I have to come clean about something. I am experiencing jitters again. Good morning, love. I'm so grateful you're here. If we haven't met yet, my name is Julie Jordan Scott, and this channel is about aging joyfully. And we do that through creativity, through house sitting and pet sitting. We do that through road tripping. We do that through walking in nature. We do that in saying yes to invitations, and mostly by being constructive in our lives to create meaning and joy, showing up for ourselves. Sometimes we hug trees. But I'm glad that you're here, and I just need to talk about my jitters as this next phase begins. I started this channel over again 10 or so months ago. I was watching last night the video about that, where I'm doing that. And in that video, I talk about all that I want to do, and I talk about house sitting and pet sitting. And this is my second year. I am returning at this point only to people who I've already house sat or pet sat for. I'm jittery about two things. One thing is that I am starting my sophomore year of house sitting and pet sitting, and I'm leaving tomorrow on my next road trip / house sitting assignment. And I'm very excited about it, and I am nervous about it. And then coupled with that is I've had a flare-up of my chronic disease that is a rare one, and I'm going to be going to a doctor in the Washington, D.C. area because I belong to an HMO and they don't have offices here in New Jersey. So the Mid-Atlantic region is actually like D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, which seems kind of ridiculous. So I'm taking on this responsibility for someone else's home and their beloved dog who I love. And I'm worried about my health because of this flare-up, and I'm in more pain than usual. I just took a deep breath. I'm on my morning walk, and I took a deep breath, and it's like pain. Because this is primarily a lung disease. And I didn't expect this video to go this way. So instead of just being upset and ornery and nervous, I'm going to think about the great things. And sometimes when we focus on the great things and we're intentional, if you haven't been to my Monday Lives, we do gratitude and intention there. And we look at what we're grateful for. We look at what's coming up. And so some of my intentions for this some of my intentions for this next trip are phenomenal. And I know I will love them. I'm going to go back to a place in Northern Virginia where the suffragists were taken and put into jail because they had the audacity to stand in front of buildings with signs saying, "We want to vote, Mr. President, when are we going to get to vote?" That was Woodrow Wilson who was president while they were doing that. And the Silent Sentinels were put in Occoquan workhouse prison and treated horribly. And this is a part of history that we don't hear much, except, I'm really into women's history. I'm an amateur historian. I'm someone who loves learning about the past and hopes that we can learn from it and see where we have come and where we're going next. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to go to the Olmsted family. They're popping up again. I had no idea that they were connected to the Washington, D.C. area, but they indeed are. And I'm so excited to visit some of their spots. I visited their spots in New England, of course, Central Park in New York. All kinds of places in Boston, including the Harvard Arboretum they designed. They designed Smith College, my daughter's alma mater. They designed the Hartford Capitol. They Brookdale Park, where I hung out as a child. So they also have Olmsted Island, which is in the middle of the Potomac River. Amazing. I love islands. You didn't know that yet. But there's so many things to look forward to that I'm committed to not wasting my time and feeling jittery. What I'm looking forward to is connecting with you while I'm house sitting in my Sitting Pretty house sitting and pet sitting diaries that will be coming up. And they will be going concurrently with Good Morning Love. So they're like a sister series to Good Morning Love. Oh, look at the sun. Mr. Sun, Mr. Sun, please shine down on me. Do any of you know that song? Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, come out from behind that tree. And that's all I know. I can't remember the rest. Anyway, wow. Once again, when I come on here and I just chat with you, I feel better. Yes, there's things I still need to get done before I leave, and I'll get them done. I've been slowly chipping away, and I won't be gone for all that long, a little more than a week. You know, nothing is going to self-destruct or spontaneously combust in my absence. I will continue working, so I'll continue writing, I'll continue reaching out to clients. So I don't know what has gotten me. Well, actually I do. Places where the jitters are most likely to show up when you're doing something new. And that's what Emma was going through. She was in a brand new circumstance. She felt called to act, and she was unsure about what to say, what to do. 2, it's maybe an uncomfortable situation. Anytime you go into somebody else's home, for me anyway, when I go into somebody else's home, I'm always a little bit nervous, even if I've known them for my whole life. There's still a little bit of insecurity as you knock on that door, so. Maybe awkwardness. God knows, I'm the personification of awkwardness. So, Julie, get over it. So there's first times. There is awkwardness, uncomfortableness, just generalized stuff. And then the third thing that is kind of weird that I find is the sophomore year. So sometimes the first time you do something, you're really excited to get it done. It's thrilling, it's exciting. Look at me, I'm doing this. And then the sophomore year, when you feel like you have something to live up to, it's almost worse. This happens a lot with writers. Their sophomore novel, you know, especially if they had a big hit with the first book, they're really nervous about the second book because is it going to be as good? Am I going to disappoint people? Is it going to be an embarrassment to my family? I've worried about that since I was a little kid. Am I going to embarrass the whole Jordan family? But seriously, these are the 3 biggies. So what you've taught me today is I'm just going to get over myself. I'm just going to put 1 foot forward, get behind the wheel of that car, drive to my destination, greet the family that I know and love on the dog, hang out with you guys. I almost said what could go wrong, but like in theater, we don't say good luck. We say break a leg. I really don't want to do that either. But just like on the road trip, I'm so excited to have you along with me for this adventure. Sitting pretty. Daily diaries as we house sit together. House sit, pet sit, and adventure. Because with house sitting and pet sitting, it's about taking care of the dog, it's about taking care of the house, and it's also the freedom to explore a bit. So in every video, we'll do a little bit of exploring of some sort. So thank you so much for being with me. You delight me always. Keep your eye out for my poetry. And what else? Comment, subscribe, say yes to being here. Take good care of yourself.